it's the You Never Know Matt show. So I recorded a video yesterday. I recorded 2 videos yesterday, and I was so tired just now. It's about 8:35. So I was actually about to put up the video that I did yesterday because I was so tired. Wow, that's repetitive. I was just so I was tired, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do a video. But I thought, the whole point of me doing this channel is really to learn how to be a great communicator on camera. That's the whole thing. So then I thought, what's a better choice for me? Is it better for me to give in to my tiredness, not do the video, and then maybe get back on it tomorrow? Or is it a better choice for me to get on that camera, do a little bit of practicing, speak, use my body to communicate? And I guess the principle of this video would be practice makes perfect. Now, there's a lot of things that people say these days that work contrary to that, which is like practice makes permanent, which is if you're, let's say, learning an instrument or practicing a sport and you're making mistakes, then yeah, it does make it permanent. But the practicing process and the experimentation process, which is pretty much what I'm doing now, I guess it's almost like experimentation makes perfect, or maybe even perfect is not what we're going for. We're looking for improvement. We're looking to be more effective. So when we practice and we fail, and we practice and we fail, and we practice and we fail, and we try and we try and we try and we fail, right? We can learn from each one of those little lessons, right? Like right now, I'm learning that I need to possibly slow down a little bit. So I read this book. Here, I'll pull it out. Show Your Work by Austin Kleon. Great book. Great book. You'll learn a ton from this book, all right? So this book actually partially inspired me to get on here, start making videos, and one of the major principles in the book is to learn in public. Share what you're learning, right? So, yeah. So, I'll say experimentation, as opposed to practice makes perfect, I'll say experimentation makes progress. How do you like that? It doesn't sound as smooth, it's not as well known, but I'm going to say experimentation makes progress. Can you do that with your eyebrows? And every time I get on here, I get a little more comfortable. Well, not every time, but as time goes on, I'm becoming more comfortable. It's like, it's not as big of a deal for me to hop on the camera and start speaking into it and to bring my strength and to bring my charisma and to bring my engagement to you, right? And I'm becoming more comfortable, let's say, being myself. So how does this relate to you? If you're still watching, how does this relate to you? Well, what's that thing that you've been putting off? What is that thing that you think you would be better off doing, right? That you might be putting off because you think, oh, I'm not good at that, right? But what we can do is take the tiniest step in that direction. What I did before I started making YouTube videos is I was making Snapchat videos because I knew they were going to disappear. And then I was doing that every day. I did a little video every day, and sometimes it made me cringe. Sometimes the videos made me cringe. Let's see what's going on with his hair. It's a little funky, So sometimes the videos made me cringe because I was like, oh no, what are people going to think, But now that I've gotten on here, I did that for about 2 months, 2.5 months, and then I was like, you know what? It's time to make the YouTube show. So that's been my progress so far. And yeah, today's the day. Today is the only day. Today's the only day. So I got on here, did my couple of minutes of practice, and planning on expanding that. And we'll see how that goes.